So this TikTok sound immediately came up before, and he was saying, I'm obsessed. I want to count the freckles on your face. So you could have freckles, or someone has freckles. If so, this person loves your freckles. They're obsessed. Maybe they've told you this. Maybe they haven't, but don't worry. If you don't have freckles, it can still be your reading. Damn, we already have 2 8s. So 888 could be significant. Number 8, the 8th of a month, maybe August. Regardless, someone wants to rush in with communication. This person has been overthinking this a lot. They've been feeling trapped in their head, in their mind, in their thoughts, but also in their emotions. They've been feeling very restricted, very blocked here in the 8 of Swords energy. Really in their head. They overthink too much. They're coming through here with the Page of Cups. With a message, with an apology, with something they're coming through. They want to, whatever, say something, express something, apologize. But they're still showing up a bit immature. They're still a page, okay? They're still a page. They're not a king or an emperor. They're still a page. The thing is, this person is not thinking this through at all. They're just going to rush in with the communication. They're just rushing in. They're not thinking it through. So it's going to come in very swiftly, very quickly, very abruptly. They're not actually thinking before they're acting or thinking before they're speaking. They're just speaking. So don't get your hopes up when it comes to this conversation, because it's still a bit immature. And whatever they're saying, it's just like they're rambling. They're just rambling. They don't know what the fuck. Sorry, they don't even know what they're going to say. They're just like they don't know. They just are like, I need to reach out now. I need to reach out now. And they're going to reach out. But they're still so held back when they reach out and when they communicate. They're still holding back so much. Yeah, see, you're a queen, no gender, queen, king, whatever. And they're still a page. They're just not on your level. The maturity levels are worlds apart. They're just not on your level. They're not quite there. They have a lot of growing up to do, bestie. This person just overthinks too much. They listen to their ego too much and their thoughts and their negative thoughts. They need to really get out of their head, and listen to their intuition more. They don't listen to their intuition enough. You do. They don't. They're constantly this 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy, self-imposed negative thoughts they're putting onto themselves. It's not the reality. They don't see things clearly. What the hell are they going to say? What the helly? Not the 9 of Swords. Jesus. This person is just all over the place. They're also so stressed, to reach out. This is, causing them sleepless nights. While you're like, what? You don't even know what's going on with this person. They're, all up in their head, going crazy, and you're just like, well, I look good. I'm sitting here. I'm pretty. I'm sexy. I'm confident. I look good. And this person is going crazy about you. They're actually going crazy. They might just be Delulu for you now. The tables have turned. You used to be Delulu. Now they're Delulu. As they should. Yeah, that's what. This person is going to communicate and say something, but they just have no actual plan. They don't have a plan. So they're just going to reach out. And then they're just going to, wing it. And hope you respond to them. Some of you may not even respond. But hey, whatever. I don't care if you're blocked, if they're blocked, whatever. It's going to work. They're going to make it. They're going to make work. Because they want the 4 of Wands. They're hoping that this is going to go well. They're hoping that when they reach out, it's going to go well. And that you are reciprocal to their message and you reciprocate their energy. They're hoping so. Some of you will, some of you won't. But they're going to try to have this Ace of Cups in this new beginning. And this celebration and happiness and whatever, right? That's their intention, but it's probably not going to go the way they wanted to because they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan of action. They're just like, oh, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? It's been 10 years. Like, what do you want? But that's up to them. But they're just acting a bit impulsive and a bit immature. They don't really know what to do because they just like, they're going to get this feeling within them, this weird emotion or this weird thought or whatever. Oh, I need to reach out. I need to say something. I need to do it. And then it's going to consume them so much to the point where they're going crazy and they can't sleep at night, right? And they can't think clearly and they can't eat and they can't work without you being on their mind, that they're just like, okay, I guess I got to reach out. But there's no actual plan behind it. And they're just like, shit, what am I even going to say? And when you respond, they're just going to be like, now what? What do I say? This person's kind of funny. I'm not getting like bad vibes or toxic energy from this person. This person's just kind of, I don't know. I feel kind of bad. They're just a little bit lost, like a little lost lamb. But hey, it's up to you. But I think they're just overwhelmed. And you intimidate this person because you're the Queen of Wands. I mean, the Queen of Wands is that bitch, You intimidate them. They know that you're probably too good for them. So you intimidate them. But you make them shy. You make them nervous. And I don't think they're really used to that. They're not really used to dealing with someone so confident and self-assured.